Blog It Friends Show.
What's up, you guys? Famous Ashley Grant here, and today I want to talk about how to make money as a blogger. You know, one of the big misconceptions about blogging is that you can just start one day and then make a boatload of cash. Now, believe it or not, this actually is possible, but it's the exception and certainly not the rule. There are some bloggers that are brand new to the gig who hit the virality jackpot with their very first post and they start making money right off the bat. But again, I want to stress that these are major outliers. For the rest of us, we have to get a little creative if we want to make money as a blogger. And the truth is, we may never make money from our blog itself. In fact, according to blogging.org, 81% of blogs never make more than $100 directly from their blog over the lifetime of their blog. That's why many bloggers who are making a full-time living actually aren't even doing it directly, they're doing it indirectly. So here's what you really need to know if you want to make money as a blogger. Before we completely dive in, I have to say something first and most importantly. It's going to take work. If you plan on using your blog as a get rich quick scheme, or any business for that matter, then this episode it's definitely not for you, and I recommend that you go ahead and skip it. I promise I won't be offended. Now, for the rest of you who are ready to learn how to make money, here's what you need to know first if you plan on making money directly from your blog, because it is possible, but it will take you a lot longer. To make money directly as a blogger, you can add affiliate links and Google AdSense to start monetizing right away. Now, it's very obvious to most people that to do this, you're not going to be making a boatload of cash right out the gate. You'll need to do things like figure out your niche way down, and cater to a specific audience, and then start driving lots and lots of traffic as quickly as you can. And you'll need to add lots of quality posts and get as many eyeballs on those posts, but even that might not be enough. And it can get frustrating at times because if you're like most of the bloggers I know, you'll have days, months, maybe even years where you're not making as much money as you'd like to be making. It has taken some bloggers I know years to make more than a few $100s from their blogs. In fact, pro blogger John Morrow of Smart Blogger, he worked 80 to 100 hours a week the first several years of his blog. And now he still puts 60 hours a week in, and he makes 100 grand a month now. But that's not to say that even if you put that kind of time and effort into your blog that you'll make that kind of money. It's something that you need to be completely aware of before you jump in. I will tell you that there are several bloggers that I've met that after getting in on their niche, figuring out exactly who they're trying to reach, they can make between $1,000 and $5,000 a month, but it's still not quick and it still takes them a long time and a lot of effort to get there. So that's why one of the things that I do personally is I make money indirectly from my blog. And I want to share with you 10 of the ways that I have learned over the years that bloggers can make money indirectly. The first one is through email marketing. Now, if you're smart, you've already started growing an email list as soon as you start your blog. And I told you guys before, I am really bad at this. I don't have an email list, even though I know I should. But if I did have one, I know it's a great way to have a potential income opportunity. There's a common thought that if you have 1,000 true fans, that you can easily be making 10 grand a month. I don't know how true that is, but I have heard it happen. And if you think about what product or service you could sell to your email subscribers, you could be making a potential income. Whether it's your own product or someone else's for which you could get a cut of every sale, you've got a chance to get paid. So I do recommend that if you are interested in going about using your blog as a way to generate an email list and then use that email list to make money, that you look into different resources related to growing and building an email list. So the second way to make money as a blogger indirectly is with podcasting and YouTube. And again, this is not get rich quick. Every single thing that I'm going to say in this episode, I'm going to keep saying over and over, you can't get rich quick. And again, with the YouTube thing, sure, you can go viral and you might make a boatload of cash, but it could take time and you have to get really lucky if you're going to do it instantly. All right, so with podcasting and YouTube, if you have a really strong speaking voice and you think you could reach a broader audience, podcasting might be a good fit for you. It's one of the reasons I started podcasting myself is I wanted to reach out to more people. And while some people believe that it's just as hard to build a podcast following as it is to build a blog following, others believe podcasting is more appealing because we have a fast-paced society and no one really takes the time to read anymore. And let's be honest, if you're doing something else, podcasting is a great way to reach an audience because if they're doing something like going for a workout or doing their laundry or even washing the dishes, someone can be listening to your podcast while they're doing those things. And that's why podcasting is generally becoming a great way to reach your audience. YouTube is also a great way to reach audiences because it again doesn't require that anybody reads it, and they can somewhat do it passively while they're doing something else. People love watching YouTube and they love watching videos everywhere. So why not leverage it to make a little bit of cash? Now, you will need, I believe it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours before you can monetize with Google AdSense, but that's not to say that you can't use your YouTube channel to start monetizing right away. Your description area could be a great place that you could add affiliate links, or if you're selling services, then you could add links to that as well. For example, let's say you have a cake decorating blog. You could start doing videos on YouTube of you decorating cakes. And then in your description, you could add affiliate links to everything that you're discussing during your video. Or let's say you have a craft blog. You could create short how to clips of how to create different crafts and again use your description area to use affiliate links for items that you're using in your crafts. Or let's say you have an Etsy store, every craft that you're creating in your videos, you could then say, hey, go to my description, and if you'd rather buy this craft instead of making it, here's where to buy it. So that might be an opportunity that you could look into to leverage your blogging chops to make YouTube videos and podcasts. The third item is speaking gigs. Now, depending on your messaging and your blog's niche, you could actually start making money from speaking at various engagements. Say you've got a knack for describing how to build the best chicken coop ever. You might just be able to land a speaking gig at a farming conference. Now, it's important to note that in lieu of cash, some speakers are paid with tickets and hotel reservations for the conferences or expos that they're participating in. And I've done this myself. I've spoken at conferences and gotten, free entry into the conference. And that's as good as cash to me because then I can use that to network with other people and create new revenue opportunities. Am I alone in this that if I get something that I would have paid for, that's just as good as cash? Let me know. Tweet me at Ashley is famous and let me know. My fourth idea for making money as a blogger is to write books. Now, if you develop a large enough knowledge base, you can create an opportunity for yourself to organize and distribute that knowledge in book form. Thanks to the joy of online publishing platforms like Kindle, Lulu, and others, you don't even need a publisher. You can self publish. In fact, you can even sell your book as a PDF downloadable directly from your website. Of course, you'll need to use your blog and your social media and even an email list to promote the books you create, but it's a great way to take everything that you've learned or that you know about and monetize it. Number five, hosting workshops and teaching courses. I've heard it said that if you were going to write a book anyway, it takes just as much effort to create a book as it does to create an online course. And what's awesome about an online course is that you can usually charge a lot more money for it. This is because you're going to be breaking it down even further and giving even more knowledge. And some people, they just do better with videos than they do with a book. You can add extra visual elements to your courses. You can add group coaching and all of that kind of stuff to walk your students through every step of what you were going to be teaching them in their book anyway. So you might as well, if you're going to write a book, create a course out of it so that you can charge more and make even more money. Number six, consulting gigs. As a blogger, you have already set yourself up as an expert in your chosen niche. As a result, you could become a consultant in your area of expertise. You might even look into consulting about blogging. Although I have to say, if you're not making money at blogging yet, you might want to give that a hard pass. And it's also important to note that some topics are more profitable than others. But if you're interested in giving one-on-one advice, there might be someone out there who's willing to pay you for your time to teach them what you know. Number 7, social media management. As a blogger, you're already going to be using social media to promote your blog. And as you learn how to tweet and post Instagram updates and add things to Facebook, you're going to be learning a valuable skill that some businesses are willing to pay for. So you might want to look into different businesses that are looking for a social media manager and see if you can offer your services. Number 8, creating physical and digital products. I've seen bloggers create everything from special spatulas to aprons to journals to planners, so many different things. So if you have something that you want to create that you can sell on your blog, you might want to look into it. Now, digital products are much easier to create and sell because you can put them on your website almost instantly and start getting paid. Of course, physical products, you're going to need things like distributors and suppliers, and there's all kinds of stuff that's involved with that. But still, either way, both of those options are ways that you can make money as a blogger. Number 9, you could land a swanky 9 to 5 gig. Perhaps the skills that you're learning while running your blog make you a perfect candidate for a new, real job. Your blog might be the ideal resume, and should you choose to go back to what I consider the dark side of the 9 to 5 world, you could keep building your blog on the side while bringing in a steady paycheck. And if that's how you want to roll, more power to you. Number 10 is my absolute favorite way to make money as a blogger, and that is from ghostwriting and freelance writing. Before you tell me that you're not a writer, take a look at the number of posts that you've written on your blog. If you have formed coherent thoughts into complete sentences, then you're a writer, my bloggy friend. You may not be a good one, but you're a writer nonetheless. And the more you write, the better you're going to get at it. And with a decent portfolio of your blog, you can find yourself some awesome freelance writing gigs. You can become a ghost blogger like I am, or you can pitch magazines, newspapers, website editors, etc., to write content for their outlets with your own byline. It's my absolute favorite way because you just take what you already know and just with a laptop and anywhere with Wi-Fi, you can create amazing content and get paid for it. And there you have it. We've covered 10 ways to make money as a blogger indirectly. Just to do a quick recap, here's those 10 ways again. Number 1, leverage email marketing. Number 2, podcasting and YouTube. Number 3, speaking gigs. Number 4, write a book. Number 5, host workshops and teach courses. Number 6, consulting gigs. Number 7, become a social media manager. Number 8, create physical and digital products. Number 9, land a swanky 9 to 5 gig. And number 10, ghostwriting and freelance writing. To learn more about each of these 10 items, I recommend going to our show notes for this episode. It's bloggyfriends.com/episode 4. I'll be breaking down each of these 10 items a little bit further and giving you some more ideas and tips that you could use to make money as a blogger. That's all I have for today, and I hope this episode was inspirational for you. Until next time, may your page views be high and your bounce rate be low. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch y'all next time.